Hello everyone, we are back in Stonehearth today. Now I'm making a two-part kind of episode here, just initially to get everyone introduced to the game and get some major progress initially, and then it'll come back into like an every couple of days sort of thing. I was having so much fun that I was just, hey, let's keep on recording, you know? So we're going to continue off from last time, even though it is becoming dark and I'm sure it'll be hard to see. But we need to continue recruiting new people, defending our town, and upgrading our kind of workers to different professions. So let's go ahead. We have some spare time while we wait for new people and get this made here. This will be our first little two-person home. And then maybe next episode for sure we'll try and make a custom home. That way I can fully test out their pathing for construction, because last time I played it was a little rough still, and that's something I really want to know early on so I don't waste a bunch of time creating a bunch of custom buildings that look really nice. So we need 2 windows, 1 door, 2 beds, 1 lantern. So let's go ahead and get started on that. We'll pop open our wood crafting here. So 1 door, 2 windows, 1 lantern, and then also 2 beds. There we go. We have some invaders approaching. Some more treants. Not really a threat with their size. Let's look around. Make sure we don't have any bigger threats looming on the horizon. And we don't. So hopefully our footmen can make some rather quick work of these guys right here. Trapper's just ignoring it. He's like, I'm gonna just set my trap over here. You guys can kill those. That'll be easy enough. We'll also put it on double speed, because I want to get as much progress done on these episodes as possible, as there aren't really any skips going on, as I think it's rather action-packed compared to Timber and Stone. Timber and Stone, there are definitely sparse areas of nothing to do but level out terrain and things of that nature. I do need to get a mine started, but the hillside is so far away. I don't know, we might have to start building towards this hillside or something to get it going. What's this? What do we got over here? We have a goblin in the area. Looks like we have him trying to attack and steal our items, but we're gonna go ahead and lay waste to him. Come over here and just preemptively take out these 2 goblins. They're gonna be a little bit of a threat. This goblin here actually has a weapon and some armor, but I think our 2 footmen by themselves can make quick work of this guy. Now, an herbalist might be good to do as well at some point. This is some silver ore. Our footman is level 2. That's good. We can also loot some of this timber here. They'll destroy that fire. That fire is nice because it gives our guys some free XP. They get XP for every hit they make, just like Timber and Stone. And I would like to get a level 3 footman so I can upgrade him to an archer. That would be cool. That's a new class that I would like to see. Looks like we have a friendly raccoon here. If you guys enjoy raccoons, go ahead and comment down below on what we would like to call a little raccoon friend here. Right now, he is, we can release it, but I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Alright, so this house is going up as scheduled, and it's going fairly well and quickly. We're going to also go ahead and build some more shields to try and increase our wealth even more. There we go. Let's check our storage and our boxes here. We got plenty of room still. And now I think at this point, go to normal speed while I think about who should be our mason. You know what, Scarlet, a redhead, that'll be pretty cool. So she can go ahead and become our mason. We need a mason to make some more advanced tools here, and so she'll run over and do that. We also need to eventually harvest some stone. Let's loot all these logs that became exposed from the treant attack. That would be nice to do. Daily update. We have enough food, enough morale, not enough gold. You can see why we're definitely making those shields at this point. We have a level 3 trapper. That's pretty cool. And let's go ahead and open up the mason crafting table here. Craft us a workbench, which we'll need, and then we'll start crafting some things, some decorations to try and level her up, because we need a blacksmith hammer at some point. A cook spoon will be cool as well. But mainly what I want are stone mauls. Stone mauls will be nice to have as a weapon upgrade from our little wimpy wooden swords that we're using at this moment in time. Let's go ahead and dig up an area. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay out maybe some roads. That might be cool. So how's that? That looks good. And then this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Make it match on both sides. And you know, we can even put a little 2x2 path just to make a little kind of courtyard area where we can maybe put some of our berries or something. Let's go ahead and harvest up these shrubs here. Extra food, always good to have. Loot those pieces of log. Now let's go ahead and see what else our people can be, because we need to plan for the future. The future to the future. So the trapper can eventually become the shepherd, which would be pretty cool. We could actually go ahead and do that now, but I need a nice source of leather. So we'll wait, I think, in the meantime. We have a potter that the mason can eventually turn into. We need an herbalist at some point as well. And probably another farmer just to maintain food, so we don't have to rely on always harvesting these bushes. I would like to almost plant these around as decoration. I think that would be pretty nice. Plenty of leather, plenty of shields being made. Really hoping for that trader to come by. We have some wolves in the area, and we're gonna have to take care of them. They're rather mean. Anything else on the horizon? Any of those giant guys? Not from what I can see. Is this a chest over here? No, that's just a stone block in the distance. So let's go ahead and, you know, preemptively assault the wolf threat. Just kind of wish they were kind of building a little bit faster. That would be rather nice. An enemy. Yes, it's the wolves. He's taking a bit of damage here, but I think they're going to overall win this bout. They will be a little bit weakened because of it, but really, I don't think it'll be too bad. Merchant has arrived. Exactly what I wanted to see. Go ahead and sell off all of our shields. Do we have any fine items that were made that we can sell as well? Does not look like it. Padded vest. I think our footmen already get something that increased their defense like that. So military, yeah, +3 to defense. So, you know, making a padded vest a little bit irrelevant. I might need to buff that to make it worth crafting. I need to actually place down our masonry table now. Uh-oh. Hold on, I need to pause for just a second here so we can deal with these guys much more smoothly here. There we go. Call out everyone to assist in killing. Raise the defensive banner there, lure them into a trap. That was definitely the thing to do. Alright. So we can make some stone benches. We can make 4. Which would be pretty cool. Then a bird bath, why not? That'll be a nice thing to have for the future. Would like to make some stone chests. They can hold 64 items, twice as much as our wooden chests that we currently have. Man, you guys are building this house rather slow. It's about half the size of this thing, but They're getting it done. They're getting it done. I do love how things are constructed in this game. Even through all the bugs and little annoyances and the pathing and stuff, I just love the scaffolding, you know. It's such a cool system. Timber and Stone is so much more like Minecraft, and this is a little bit more believable and realistic. So, kudos to them. Mason is now level 1, and that means I can go in. If I can open the menu, that would be great. Craft 2 malls, and we'll maintain one for the future of our people here. And we'll also hold off on crafting a brazier at this point in time. It's not really super necessary. What are these? This is oak log. They're like kind of stacked up on each other. I don't know why they're like that. Let's grab one of these here. We got the count off by 1, which is a little annoying, but we can just throw these benches over there. I hear grunting in the distance, and that usually means there is a giant in the area. Oh, there he is. You can see his eyes in the night. He has some treasure, and it's just a giant zombie. So, hopefully those guys don't become too difficult in the future. I don't know if monsters scale over time, because if they do, that'll be a little bit of a problem for us. So let's loot some of the stuff that was left over from the previous raids. Oh, if I can draw a box correctly, that would help as well. Alright, and sweet, our first little house is done. That means I can undeploy these 2, which would be nice. And we can also construct a road here. We're gonna have to use wood for now, I think. So we'll just do. Am I gonna use slabs? It looks like I'm gonna have to use slabs, as it looks like the road tool is a little bit different than I thought. So, all right, just like that. I'm gonna do kind of a dark wood base here. Actually, that's light wood. Yeah, light wood with dark in the middle. Why not? And apparently, you remove items if you do that wrong. Here, let's undo that. Is there no undo button? There is. Good. Slab. Slab, slab, slab. Wood. And it is this light wood. And the building tool in this is not super intuitive. It's a little bit hard to see what you're placing. But I'm sure we'll get used to it just fine. There we go. And we can select our dark wood now. And we'll also do kind of the dark wood in this area here. So, daily update. We do have enough for a new person, which is great. Finish editing and build. Yes. Cool. Alright, so who did we just gain? We gained Cecil. So Cecil, what can you do for us? You look... You know, you might be a good choice for our Tailor. But I could get an herbalist instead for now, which I might have to do. So let's go ahead and look in here. Look at the herbalist staff. Okay, so we need some of these flowers. This is what you need for the healing tonics and things like that. So let's not loot them. Let's actually harvest them. That'll be nice. There is a caravan approaching, which we need to check as well. 600 stones in exchange for 2 stone tables. That's not really a good deal there, guy. Not a good deal at all. Tell you what, let's figure out where we want our mine. I think back here would be good enough for now. So we need to craft two large crates, and we'll use that for storage so they don't have to run back to base all the way just to drop off their ore. This guy, let's move him closer into town. Check the immediate area again. Kind of a shame we don't have that Tailor. And because of that, you know, I think we'll make him the Tailor. And congratulations, you are now the Tailor, Cecil. And you'll do wonderful, wonderful things for us. So you can go gather these. Open up the Tailor workbench here. Now you need actually all 3 of these to properly have a Tailor. You know, you need a spindle, a loom, and everything to make cloth, leather, and thread for your items here. So that'd be pretty nice. Placing those down. We'll have to build a tailor's hut at some point. And then also, let's go ahead and preemptively throw down a cottage for 2 yet again in a space of 2 blocks. So that'll match, and we'll have a nice little courtyard for people to eat and drink and things like that. I believe our items can be placed for the Tailor now. So we can just do loom, spindle, and weaving station. So there we go. Now at this point, we can open this up. We're going to maintain 5 thread, which we'll use to maintain as soon as the loom is placed. Okay, so yeah. We're gonna maintain 3 cloth, 3 leather, and we're also going to constantly maintain an upgraded worker's outfit for our workers as they come into town, which will be pretty cool. The first defensive item that we could probably make is this leather skull cap, which will help our warriors a good bit. It gives 2 bonus defense, and so we want to really get that going at some point. That's it, there you go. Place all that stuff down. We also need to place down our storage for our mines. There we go, just like that. And then we can start mining, go 20 in. Let's check the immediate area for any threats. We look relatively safe. And if we are, I might be able to take out that giant guy. Let's go check on their HP. It's almost back to full. And our carpenter, I don't know what he's doing over here. You know, I don't trust it yet. I don't trust doing that just yet here. Because if we get attacked right afterwards, it'll put us in a rather bad spot. Daily update. Food, morale's good. Net worth, not quite there yet still, so we can go ahead and craft more shields here. Ooh, a recurve bow. What's this? Is that different than the archer's bow? It is. So the recurve does 35 attack damage. That's amazing. Alright, so let's craft 30 shields for gold. And we can also go ahead and preemptively harvest some of these trees. There we go. Let's slice the area. Now, as you can see, I need to adjust the height of this slice so we can actually see into the mine area. And we're going to go pretty much straight back here to try and hit rocks. So the deeper and steeper the stone, the quicker we're going to hit those rocks and some more valuable items. So what do we have in here? We have some clay, some stone, and some wood. As to gather everything up. The farmer, which is nice, he acts pretty much just like a normal worker. But when his crops are actually ready to go, he'll actually stop. The trapper is level 4, which is cool. Weaver is level 2. Go ahead and check on these items here. We're going to craft 2 leather caps as soon as possible. That'll help us out. We also need to harvest some more cotton here, and that'll give us much needed resources. What do we have here? A trader. 4 mean bed, and I'll be back 1 days, and 4 wooden garden lanterns. You know, that's not a good deal. Be gone. Be gone, peasant. Look, they're sitting on their little benches outside, having a nice little snack with our pet fox here. You can hear the buzzing. Looks like some food has gone bad. They'll eventually clean that out. But food does spoil now, which is pretty interesting. It means you have to really maintain your food supplies. Also, the cook, I believe, can make food last longer. We can go ahead and check that out just to see if that's true. The cook doesn't really say what they do, but they can do it, I guess. Okay, well, we'll have to have that eventually. Oh, looks like we have some wolves on the horizon yet again. And you can see the stone walls are making much faster work of these wolves here, and it's just much better of a weapon. If we go ahead and click on our guys, it does do 12 damage. I think the last thing was doing around 6, so it's a big increase. You know, 50% is nice. You guys wearing helmets yet? Nope. Have you not made any helmets? Oh, the first helmet is made. And he is gathering resources to make more. Who's going to get the first helmet? It looks like Loken. Loken Inverse. You guys hit stone yet? No, not yet. Okay. Keep on digging then. Continue on as you were. Really hoping for a late light trader to get our gold boost, which will hopefully be useful. How's our weaver? Can you make that upgraded armor yet? You can. We're gonna maintain one of you as well for the future. For the future, Spike and Quiver stores freezing arrows that will slow enemies. Does that have limited ammo or unlimited ammo? Fire arrows! That'll be freaking cool. I really need to make an archer, but I'm going to wait until I have 3 warriors. 2 melee, 1 archer. That way it's more secure. A little bit more of a balanced kind of treat there. Alright, now what we're going to do is clear out a little area here. Because obviously those crates are not permanent. And then we're going to go pretty much straight out that way. We'll make this a little storage room for the immediate items. What was that? It felt like I heard a little explosion in the distance. That guy's still over here. I need to take care of him at some point, and you know, I think now is a good time. So let's gather them, make sure they're grouped up nice and tight. We'll put the main guy in front though, because he has more HP to spare. And he's going to engage the giant zombie. Just like that. He's already at half HP. You know, those mauls are pretty epic. There we go. So we got some items from it. Rough wooden buckler. I don't know if that's the same type of shield they're using now, but go ahead and loot that. There we go. Good, good, good. We are making quite the progress. New structure was made. We're getting a bunch of stone, which I do need to upgrade our mason here. Let's go ahead and make some... We're going to make a stone tunnel door for the mine, and then also probably 10 stone wall pieces, which I think will help out. Alright, we can put down our stockpile area. Actually, no, we can't yet. They're still digging away. Daily update. There we go. So you, what are you good at? You can be our healer. You know, I'm okay with that. So let's make a cane. Just like that. And we'll also extend our farm by 1 and grow our red bell flower. There we go. And then I can make you into an herbalist and see how they work. I haven't ever had one, so it'll be nice to quickly heal our 2 infantrymen and keep them maintained at a decent level here. Our weaver's level 3, which is pretty nice. We can make the spiky quivers now to slow enemies. And I believe we are going to get our herbalist. Indeed. So workbench. Just some wood. That's not too hard to get. Tools. That's for promoting someone to a cleric, which is like a magic healer, I suppose. They can make some tonics. Some stamina tonic. What's that do? Buff stamina on all hearthlings for a short while. Increases courage. Strength tonics. Heavy bandages. Of course, the working sign as well. So let's go ahead and place this down and make our first tonic. Give it a good test. Also, let's harvest some more healing herbs. We have any in the immediate area. Anything else? There's one. Okay. We have someone with wares to sell, which would be great. I can sell all these shields. And keep the rest for now. Alright, let's open this up. Let's make 3 healing tonics and see if they actually do anything. I don't think our infantrymen are really hurt at this point. We can designate this as its storage room. Alright. Something like that. Should be pretty cool. Scarlet is leveled up to a level 2 mason. And a level 2 mason can actually craft a potter's cutter, which we'll craft one. We'll also craft a cook spoon for the future. And we finally get our stone chests. So we can keep that going as well. Wow, we're already at 30 minutes. Tell you what, this was an extra long episode. And really, I don't want it to drag on. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I got way too caught up in just maintaining our hearthlings. And so far, things are looking good for our little village. If you guys enjoyed the episode, feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment down below what you guys think and what I should be, I guess, the first custom building that you guys want to see. Also, leave a like. It's how I know you guys are liking this kind of stuff. And I'll see you all next time.